Hello, I'm Dr. Ruth Cherry, and I write books for transformation. Working in a men's prison, I reflect on the experience of being incarcerated. The men can't walk too far in any one direction, can't stand in groups on the yard, can't watch cable television or research the internet or choose their meals. What they can't do outnumbers what they can do by about 1,000 to 1. Many of them say they're angry about being in prison, but they admit that they were angry before they entered prison. They say it frustrates them that they can't work for pay, but admit that they didn't show up for work when they lived on the streets. They say that when they're released, they'll be happy, but confess that they've never been happy. No matter what the external changes they crave, their inner worlds seem locked up. Locked up by the anger they first felt when they were powerless children who were mercilessly abused. Locked up by their fear of yet another failure when they attempt to read or learn a trade or complete high school. Locked up by their inability to tolerate their own vulnerability, which leads to rigidity, unconsciousness, and violent behavior. These inmates are afraid of being present to themselves. They're afraid of feeling their longing and their hurt and their sadness. They choose hopelessness as a mask to forestall disappointment. The resulting numbness in their hearts can be tolerated. Is that so different from how many of us middle-class folks live? We're caught up on the success treadmill and fear falling off the conveyor belt. We want to function as well as everyone else, so we don't know what to do with our desperation and our emotional isolation. Resentments from decades past haunt us. We're confused. We do what's right, but we don't feel truly alive. We're willing to sacrifice hope for security. Maybe we'll never paint or sail or live in Fiji or hike through the West. Our dreams seem expendable. We even feel good about choosing practicality. But what have we lost? Inmates see the walls which limit them. The rest of us can't discern our inner walls. We feel restless and frustrated and dissatisfied. Passion seems a luxury. But by our 50s, life demands more. We must embrace our passion and say yes to what we don't understand and can't see. An invisible level of reality tugs incessantly until we deny it at the risk of losing our souls. It's a solitary jump. Our focus shifts from our outer world and intellectual concerns, a career, a mortgage, a family, to our shadowy inner world. No one else knows what it's like to be inside us. We're surprised by our sudden intolerance of what has always been okay. We must have more, and we must have it now. We may not know what more looks like, but we know that a change is required. The inmates who make their inner world jumps move into those dark spaces which have dogged them forever and immerse themselves in their overwhelming fear and rage. But they don't act out. Now they can tolerate their feelings and watch them and own them and thereby heal them. Just by being present to themselves, they move through their limitations. Thus, they find freedom and peace inside themselves. They accept their feelings and don't shrink from feeling them. Meaning becomes more important than comfort. They can't waste any more time with resentment, so they say yes to life each day. Just as with the inmates, by midlife, those of us who are not incarcerated are challenged to find meaning by delving more deeply into ourselves than we ever have. We acknowledge that we've outgrown the lives we've been living. For us, too, meaning becomes more important than comfort, and now we seek meaning in the moments of our day. We make the mundane sacred by the attention we give it. We practice presence and availability. We, too, say yes to life in each moment. For both the inmates and for us, the struggles are internal. We need courage and commitment to face our inner world demons and stand and breathe and persist. That's when real freedom and passion manifest. My books for transformation are Living in the Flow, Practicing Vibrational Alignment, Accepting Unconditional Love, Open Your Heart, and Transformation Workbook. I'd like to give you a PDF of Living in the Flow, Practicing Vibrational Alignment, so if you go to my website, meditationintro.com, and leave your contact information, I'll send it to you. All I ask in return is that you send me your thoughts, your comments, your reactions after you've read the book. Thank you.